Hello, my name is Vanessa Flores, and tonight I will explain to you why Antigone deserves to be praised. In the book Sophocles, the main character Antigone has suffered a great loss. She lost not just one of her brothers, she lost both of her dearest brothers. It was hard for her, but what was even harder is not being able to bury one of them. Antigone stands up to Creon, the so-called next king. Creon believes that Polynices doesn't deserve a burial. Antigone goes against this. It might be a law for her, but family is more important than the law. She wanted a burial for her brother, and that's what she did without consent of the state. Now, who is Antigone? Antigone is the daughter of Oedipus, and has one other sister, Esmene, and two older brothers, Eteocles and Polynices. Eteocles and Polynices both died in a war, but Eteocles gets a burial and Polynices doesn't. This is because under the state law, he was a betrayer. He did not do what he was supposed to do in the war, so his punishment was that he wouldn't get a burial. Getting buried is a very big thing. It's a path to go to the other world. It's a blessing that many families do to their loved ones, so that they can go to the other side. Polynices not getting buried is heartbreaking for Antigone. She will not be able to see him get buried and go peacefully to the other side, which is why she took matters on her own hand, knowing the consequences that would come with it. She knew what would happen to her or someone she loved, but she was determined to give Polynices a burial. When she learned about her execution, her sister Esmene also wanted to be executed with her, not being able to bear the pain that Antigone will pass away. Of course, though, Antigone refused. Creon was appointed the new king since Oedipus and his two sons were dead. He did not want to give Polynices a burial since he was unjust under the state law and did not fight for their state. Creon was following the state law, whereas Antigone was following what the gods wanted and what she believed every family deserved. As we can see, on page 85, it states, Antigone, but it was his brother, not some slave that died. Creon, ravaging our country, but Eteocles died fighting in our behalf. Antigone tried to reason with Creon, saying that it was his nephew, but it was also Eteocles' brother. How can one brother have a burial, but not the other? By the end, she had to suffer the state consequences by her own uncle, and Creon failed to see how he was in the wrong. She killed herself, but not only this. Antigone's husband, Creon's son, also killed himself, and Creon's own wife died as well. The gods were upset with Creon for doing this demeanor, but he didn't realize until the end when he lost those that were important to him. Antigone is a very nice, family-oriented, respectful character, but she also reflects on the cultural values of society. She realized what Creon is taking away from her brother is morally wrong. Maybe from the laws it is not wrong, but according to the gods, what Creon is doing is wrong. He should not be able to take away a burial from a family, and not just any family, but his family. She might have died, but she died knowing that she buried her brother with her bare hands and gave him a burial that her family deserves. And this is why Antigone deserves to be praised instead of being blamed.